¿Qué pasa, mi raza? Welcome back to Los Fantasy Cuhs. And boy, we got a good episode for you guys today. I got my compa Rob with me today.
Champ is back. Let's go.
I got San Eduardo with us today.
We in here. Let's get it.
We got the local Las Vegas Gator in with us today.
Let's go, familia. The commissioner's in the house.
And then we got the Diablo Naranja that came out of his darkness retreat finally. What's up?
It's good, man. It's finally good to see the light.
Te digo, guy, but it's good to have everyone back, right?
Hey,
Let's fucking
I gotta
go.
do it for the one time.
Boys back. Get it. We're here, boys. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. It's time to cook.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We got everyone today. We're gonna start with a little bit of MLS today. We're gonna talk a little Chivas news and updates. We'll throw in some MLB in there today. We'll talk a little preseason, and then the majority of this episode is gonna be talking about the two NFL divisions, the AFC West and the NFC West. So let's get it, boys. Let's get on it. Let's start right away. MLS, still going on right now. One of the biggest topics, Gabby. Your guy's son. How'd you see him this weekend? What did you think? What was the score? 2-2?
2-2. I thought it was good. Son does everything Giroud did it. That dude, Giroud was a statue. And that dude literally 20 minutes went in and you can already see the difference. Center forward, making all the runs. He doesn't stop running. And dude, he is fast. He's 33 years old, but the dude can run.
What position did they put him in? Was he forward?
He was center forward, but I'm hoping that they go back to traditional LAFC and rotate all the forwards. So Boanga will go to the right, he'll go to the left, Ordaz to the middle, he'll go to the right, Boanga to the middle, Ordaz to the left, because that's traditionally how LAFC has played. That's like their thing. But yeah, dude, they gave him a through ball. The defender was in front of him, and he literally ran by him, tapped it, and then the defender took him out in the box.
Which, do you think it was a PK, or do you guys think it was 50-50?
So they didn't call it at first, and then they went to VAR. And then VAR, you can see he barely taps it, and then dude takes him out.
Yeah, he put like his leg in front, I remember.
Yeah, but other than that, I thought it was solid. I think he's going to help out a lot. In those 20 minutes, he made a big difference. Again, Giroud was a statue, and I remember, shout out to Abram. He asked me a while back if I thought Giroud was a bust, but I was like, no, he's not a bust. He just didn't fit the style of play. LAFC dropped the ball and brought in the wrong player because Giroud he's already scored 3 goals in his new club.
Gotcha.
And he scored a golazo the other day.
Where is he playing now?
I think he went back to
France?
France.
Hold on.
Isn't that the definition of a bust, though? Like, he busted with LAFC, not that.
Bus transfer.
Because he didn't do well.
Yeah, he was a bust for LAFC, but I don't think I think he still has a little bit in him.
No. When I think of someone saying that, I'm thinking like exactly what you said. They didn't work out for that team or during that time. Obviously, he's a fucking legend. He's doing well in that system now that he's playing on. But yeah, man. Shout outs to you guys for still going for it. Keep making these crazy signings for a team who's looking from the outside. A lot of teams looking from the outside, we don't have all that luxury. I wouldn't say I'm jelly, but you would want to see your team invest like that sometimes.
Yeah.
At least a while.
Eddie, wouldn't it be if the playoffs started today, you guys would play them in the playoffs?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it's every year. That's the possibilities.
Damn.
And it's kind of crazy because he's taken up the spotlight so much that the other 2 signings, obviously, they kind of went under the radar.
Yeah.
I want to see how Mueller looks, too.
Are you talking about Mueller?
No, I want to see how Mueller looks.
No, LAFC's other 2 signings.
Of course.
They brought in a midfielder, Matthew, and I'm not going to pronounce his name, Chournier, and he came out of Montreal Impact, was an MLS All-Star in 2023 and 2024, and then went to Grasshoppers last season. And then LAFC brought him back from Grasshoppers midfielder. He's like 28 years old. He's pretty good. Which I'm wondering how that works because LAFC owns Grasshoppers. So I'm wondering if that's just like a let me move some of my money from my savings account to my bank account to my checkings. I don't know. And then there's like another center back that they brought. So yeah, man, we're trying to compete with you guys.
Man, that sounds like some type of FIFA investigation right there. I don't know about that one.
Once they figure out
The
Manchester
money goes
City's,
from this pocket to this pocket.
Yeah.
once Man City gets some charges actually brought up, they could be next,
You know what the other good news for LAFC is too? They're at 23 games, and I think they're in fourth place, right under the Sounders, whereas the Sounders have 25 games, right, Eddie?
No, they're in fifth place, but they do have 2 games in hand on us, 3 games on Minnesota, 2 on Vancouver, and 3 on San Diego, who's in first place currently.
Once everyone evens out in games, though, then LAFC could technically jump over the Sounders.
Yep, they're in the position right now where they control their destiny.
Still a good way to see how the season's gonna end there.
Yeah,
The one that I'm praying for right now is the rumor that came out. I think it was yesterday. AFC is pursuing Palmeiras legend Rafael Viega, or as the Brazilians would say, Rafael Viega. 30-year-old attacking midfielder, but they're in the early stages, and Palmeiras wants $10 million. This dude has won everything you can think of in the Brazilian league, and in 2020 he won the Golden Boot in the Brazilian league. So I think that is the cherry on top, and I'm cross.
they're trying to go for championships this year. So that's why. What's their upcoming game? I think it's against New England this weekend.
Yeah, New England, and there's been reports from New England that there's been a surge in ticket sales. I looked up to see how many South Koreans are in the New England area. There's only about 50,000.
It's gonna be more than just them. I mean,
Yeah,
casuals or
Old Tottenham fans.
True.
Mexicans.
Because Son, in the World Cup, Son helped Mexico out.
Hey, his face.
Mhm. He's gonna have to understand that our culture gonna be all around him.
Good times.
Yeah, but overall, I think like for the league, it's cool. Messi's here, Son's here, Mueller's here.
DePaul.
Yeah, they're older cats.
Retirement league. We called it last week.
Yeah.
No, Rob.
No, we said it's not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm being sarcastic.
I don't know sarcasm. Yes. I don't know sarcasm.
I honestly think, real quick on that retirement statement, 10, 15 years ago, those dudes were coming here to retire. They were being brought to take a team to the championship. Right? I feel like now these dudes that they're bringing them on good teams to push them over. Some of these teams don't need these guys, but they're bringing them because they're like, that could be the tipping point. Like Vancouver, this is probably the Vancouver's best season ever.
Exactly.
And then they bring this guy who's fucking won it all, done it all, and that could be Vancouver's cherry on top right there.
He was saying that he feels still good, like he's ready to win some titles. So, we'll see how his debut comes out.
I saw that. So, Eddie, talk to us a little bit about Seattle now. We got Minnesota coming up this weekend, and that's a big game, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were one of the only ones that have beat us at home this season, so we need a little bit of a get back. But yeah, it's also like one of those quote unquote 6-point games because you can jump them, or I mean, technically tie them, but with a game in hand. So sort of a big game. I feel like we're getting to the point where like every other game we're calling a big game, but these interconference or conference games are crucial right now, especially if you're in the fight for the playoffs. But reflecting on all these signings recently, I was doing some reflecting myself with like after that 4-0 whooping at on Rob's team, the Galaxy, one of his many teams.
Yep.
Man, shout out the kid, man. Snyder Brunell from Kirkland, the local kid, with his debut and a goal. to close it out 4-0. But bro, 18 years old, and I was going through the list. I think we've signed like 25 homegrown players, and like going back to the list, yeah, I mean maybe like a third of them, if I had said names, like you guys probably wouldn't know who they are, but the majority of them have stuck through the first team or are currently still on the first team, which is I guess the second option for teams that aren't willing to spend. Ownership, I mean, they haven't like made it clear, but you can tell by, history and not sign anyone during the summer transfer. And I'm not gonna say they don't spend, because they did spend on Nico and Raul, and obviously that came to fruition, and it brought us trophies. That's what it's all about. But when they don't, you still want to see your team advance, and they are having to use all these kids. So
Farm system. That's called the farm system, right, Rob?
yes.
Yep.
And it seems like Tacoma Defiance has been pumping them out. Hopefully it keeps working. And it's not just, for me, it's not just selling them off. Like, let's use them. And then if we can get something out of them, cool. And, I mean, that's just a little dig at one of the Chivas players that's in the news recently. But we'll talk about that later.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, 10-game winning streak. I'm about to jinx it right now. I'm going to knock on wood. Ever since we came out of the Club World Cup, team's looking good. Unfortunate injuries out of some of these League Cup games. Rusnak out for up to 4 weeks, hamstring. Ryan Kent up to 12 weeks, which is basically the rest of the season.
Damn.
There's a good chance we won't see him in the Sounders uniform anymore, because I don't think they're going to bring him back next season.
And he was doing good.
Yeah, man, he had some moments. Especially during the Leagues Cup, it felt like he was starting to come back a little bit. So it is what it is. We just got to keep pushing. Next man up mentality. Like, I'm surprised, like I said last week, Brian Schmetzer's using some of the kids in spots where he usually doesn't. Shout out to the Henderson legend, now that my compa's here. Henderson legend coming through still.
Did I ever tell you guys that my coworker's son played with him?
No, where, in high school or something?
Like club all the way up till they went to college. But yeah.
No.
Henderson legend.
That's why he's a Henderson legend.
Yeah. He's killing it.
The Minnesota just lost to Colorado too. Eric, did you see that? Colorado beat them 2-1 this past weekend.
I just saw the highlights because the kid that got the brace, the 2 goals, that kid, when I was playing with them, he was barely 13 years old. So I saw they had barely just brought him in on the U13s.
Damn.
And now he's starting, got 2 goals. I mean, he looks good. I don't know what the Rapids are doing. Honestly, like, I think we got rid of our best player, which was I don't understand why. He requested a trade. So something must have been some falling out, but like, it's like, just shows a lack of ownership. It's like you have one of the best players probably in the league and you couldn't hold on to him. So, yeah.
That's how it is.
I mean,
that's how it is.
Colorado's in 8th place.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they weren't in a bad position. Yeah.
Striking distance.
Minnesota also, Eddie, hasn't been on a good streak. I saw their past like 4 games where they lost to Colorado. Then before that, they lost to San Luis in the Leagues Cup. And then they tied America also before that. So they haven't been too hot. But I know that when they want to play the Sounders, they're going to want to beat the Sounders in any way, shape, or form too.
Yeah, for sure. We've been trading blows back and forth, so we got to get them.
Hands down, the Sounders are the best team in MLS right now, as we speak.
That's what some people are saying.
In form, yeah. I don't like hyping my teams up like that, because then I feel like I jinx them. But I mean, yeah, if you look at it, I guess so.
Yeah, but you guys are playing so well all over.
Like De La Vega's on fire. Christian Roldan is playing great.
All the people that you need to step up are stepping up.
Bro, I have a feeling. I mean, Obed's playing fucking crazy, but I have a feeling La Seleccion's not going to use him to, like, they're going to stick with what they know. I mean, they've called him in, right? But it was, I don't know. I have a feeling that we're going to let him go to waste this next summer. But he could possibly be on the move too to Europe. There's a lot of talk, so we'll see what happens with that. But we got Puebla actually next on Wednesday at home in the Leagues Cup.
This week coming up, huh?
Yep.
This week.
Leagues Cup coming back next week. So.
And it's only a 1 game, right? 1 game series.
Yep.
Yeah, keep an eye on that one. So then on the next episode, we can talk about it. So that's a good one right there.
That was another big one because if we get through, we're into a semifinal in which you could possibly get into the Champions League through a third place or just getting to the final. And that's what, for me, that's what the biggest reward out of this tournament is. Obviously, I love these tournaments, but that's the biggest reward you can get out of these.
To qualify for the Conca Champions.
Yep.
Well,
And we could possibly have if we were to get through and somehow Galaxy pulls it off and they beat Pachuca, we'd be going down to LA for a semifinal.
Nos fuimos.
Eddie bought his flight already. He's already gonna buy his flight. You best believe.
We got to think one game at a time, bro. I don't want to get ahead of Puebla and fucking Ricardo Marin's ass.
That's right. Eddie, but that leads us into a good segue that you were just talking about right now about players going to Europe. What do you guys know with the Chivas rumors right now? What's going on there?
What have you guys seen?
About Hugo Camberos.
Yeah. Didn't they officially re-sign him today? Or extended him?
I didn't see the extension.
I saw a picture where they put Camberos and a few other guys, and they're like, and Chivas put like a caption like "Son nuestros por I don't know how many more years."
Ser renovados de Wilke, Yael Padilla, Miguel Gómez, Hugo Camberos, and Eduardo Garcia. But that doesn't mean Hugo Camberos still won't go.
Yeah, I think the rumors have been around since we talked about this months ago, where they hadn't been able to come up with like a deal to extend him. So I think, in my mind, the way I see it and the way the things I've been hearing from the reporters is like he wants to make the move. Like, I don't think there'd be this much talk if he didn't want to go. Which, if he wants to go, fine, that's cool with me, man. Like, you know, I don't think it's like he doesn't want to be at Chivas, but if a player wants to go to Europe, he's more focused on that than where he's at right now. Which, honestly, he hasn't won anything here. He hasn't won a spot. Like, we've seen glimpses of his skills and his talent. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if that's going to reflect over there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't had like a consistent anything for us to see if how that can translate over there.
Can I question something on that, Eddie, real quick though? But has any coach really given him a chance to like really like put him in a position to lock up his position? Because there was a whole issue with, I don't remember if it was Gago or the one after him, that for a while they just lo congelaron completamente. They weren't even putting him. And now this time it seems like Milito como que he hesitates even to bring him off the bench. So I feel like he hasn't really gotten like a chance to really lock down, you know, even his own position in Chivas.
Well, of course. And who knows, maybe that's what's leading his decision. But like I said, if he doesn't want to be here in the sense where he's thinking about Europe more than Chivas, cool, go ahead. As far as me, as a Chivas fan, like, I'm not going to go celebrate this one like, oh, yeah, here's another one to Europe like I used to back in the day. Like, I want these guys to play for our team, have success on our team, and then if once they win something, all right, cool, you want to make the jump, you know? But anyways, we'll see if they really did resign him. I still think they can move him because there's offers there, I believe. But I don't know how you guys feel about the whole situation on players wanting to go to Europe versus cutting into making the first team, basically.
I think if he were to go to a team like Feyenoord, I think he I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think he's trying to think like Santiago Jimenez when Santiago Jimenez went to Feyenoord from Cruz Azul. And, of course, that was hella big, and Santiago Jimenez, like, popped off. I think Camberos is thinking like that, but I don't think it's going to happen if he does end up going to a team like that. I think he's going to be coming off the bench also if he goes to Europe. So my opinion is for him to stay in Chivas for a little bit longer. What is that?
What you're saying?
They posted 4 hours ago, Chivas Instagram. So again, he re-signed, but he pulled an Edwin.
I know. I just wanted to make it clear.
Wait,
I don't know. I think the whole Camberos situation, like kind of touching up on Eddie's, like back in the day we used to celebrate the moves, but I just think a player nowadays, you got to look at the state of the club, and I hate talking about it because I don't like to trash like my equipo de corazón, but like I think honestly right now, like Camberos is seeing it like even if I was to play to my maximum level, like it's not gonna get them really anywhere. I think there's still bigger problems outside of whether Camberos plays and he performs and if he wins or doesn't win. So it's like you kind of gotta be like, well, conviene gastarme años aquí and not win anything, even though I'm going to be the best player, or aprovechar to go to Europe at a young age. And I think right now, Europe outweighs Chivas as to where years before it was like Chivas was actually winning. And, so I think that's the only thing that to him it probably outweighs, any other option besides going to Europe.
But for now,
I don't think he's gonna play very much. So just send him.
I guess. What do you think is better for his career though? Like trying to stay in Mexico or going to Belgium?
Honestly, trying to look at it from his perspective, like obviously we don't know, but if you were telling me, well, some big team from the Premier League is looking at him, don't go to the Premier League, you're not going to play. But if you're going to Holanda, if you're going to Belgium, if you're going to these kind of Portugal, where we've seen they bring in Mexican talent and they do play, I'd say go, because I know for a fact if Club Brugge or Feyenoord is going to take him in, he can start within 5 to 6 months of him playing consistently. He'll start because we've seen it.
Kind of like Chino Huerta right now too.
Exactly, Chino Huerta, Rodrigo Huescas, Santi Jimenez, Edson Alvarez in his time when he was going. Like I think when they started out at these smaller clubs, they do give them the chance to play.
Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head though, there's probably a list that's way longer than that where these players have done the same and it doesn't work and they come back. I think the biggest one I can think of right now is Diego Lainez. Like,
yeah, but Lainez ain't got shit on Camberos.
I mean, that's what everyone was saying before he left.
But
same thing. He hadn't really popped off with the first team, and then they were already trying to.
I don't know if it's just something I have with Camberos, but when I see him play, like you automatically are like, this guy's on another level against the other 19 players on the field easily. It doesn't matter what team he's playing. Like he goes in there, and as soon as he gets it, he's on another rhythm, another pace. I was like, I don't know, trae un pinche regate.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those players that's just different that you only see every once in a while come out the
pride of El Grullo Jalisco. Let's go.
Way no más. Who Chivas playing this weekend? Tijuana?
We're playing Ciudad Juarez.
Juarez, that's right.
Who's coming off a good Leagues Cup, so you can't count them out.
Yep. We'll keep an eye on that. One for sure. Any other news or updates about Chivas that you guys want to bring up?
No, we just gotta keep pushing the boys on, and I mean it's thoroughly 4 games in.
Right. So we'll keep tabs on it. We'll talk about it again next week. We'll check in. We'll do our weekly check-in with the Chivas news and updates. But for now, let's give Rob a chance. To talk about his doyers, because look at his background. His background's freaking.
Even after a 4-game losing streak and losing to the fucking Angels 3 games in a row.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim of
California, of the Disney Channel, of the Disney.
No lo puedo creer.
I can. I've seen it a lot where the fuck... Dude, Gabi, you know how it is. The Angels play us like that all the time, bro, huh?
After that Ohtani bomb, I was like, damn, it's over.
The announcer was jinxing us the whole time. He said, when in history have you ever seen somebody pitch or do this, walk-off home run, and he pitches the next day? And I'm like, don't even say it. Now we lost.
Freaking guy.
Yeah, now we're in second place. But, hey, we have the Padres coming up, baby. Let's go. Hey.
Rivalry right there.
Man, the Dodgers fans must just be fucking feeling sore after this weekend because now they're gonna be fighting from the Angels games to fighting to the Padres fans. Se van a estar pobres, van a estar listos de. Dude, I already saw a story about another one of there was like a fight with the Angels fans, right? This weekend's gonna be like 3 times worse, you know.
Damn, they're gonna take off that first game. That's gonna be like their little break, and then that second game. Woo, who knows?
Throwing hands, hey, let's go.
I saw some little video of people asking Dodgers fans who were the worst fans, whether the Giants, the Angels, or the Padres, like the most annoying.
It's the Padre fans.
Yeah.
They definitely went up. So it's like it's interesting. Like the top three are hated. It's the Padres, Astros, and Yankees. Or no, Padres, Astros, Giants. That's the three right there. Yeah, it's like
The
almost
Astros got in there.
it's almost interchangeable. But yeah, it's up there. They're up there. It's just a different type of feeling. Like you almost look at some of these people as a Dodger fan. Like we were just the other day, Eddie. Right? We were just at that barbecue. You just sometimes you just don't even feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't even feel comfortable with these Giants fans around, bro.
Nah, that was a funny question. Just so the people know, we were at a little family gathering. There was a guy there with all decked out in Giants gear, and we just started making jokes.
His dunks were all
like, hey, who let this guy in? Like, what's going on?
Who's making jokes?
Well, Rob brought it up, so then I brought it up to the homeowner. You know, like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, why'd you let this guy in? My boy Rob is over here. He wants to press him.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we're kidding, right? But it was funny. And then we ended up talking to the guy.
Yeah.
The guy was super cool, and then we're just chopping it up about baseball and just. Yeah, it was fun. The guy ended up being super cool, but
he finally took off his sunglasses. Yeah, he finally took off his. He almost owns it. You know, where it's funny. I like that too. You know, I'm not gonna hate on him like that.
And he knew he was in enemy territory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was fun.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
But
yeah,
shout out Adrian for saying that baseball is boring.
And hot take, guys. I don't know what everybody. I'm not gonna actually expose. No, we're not gonna expose. Yeah, we're not gonna expose actually anybody. But people don't understand how baseball. Yeah, you could be a big old gut, everything like that. Babe Ruth used to drink beers, eat 8 hot dogs, nachos, do all this, and still hit 700 home runs. But it's the hardest thing in base. It's the hardest sport to play for sure.
Listen, when we did our softball team. And I sold, shout out to newspaper.
I'm going to mute this part so I don't make this part an hour long.
He said, I don't want to play that. I'm an athlete. That's the easiest sport ever. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, do you realize how hard it is to feel the ball coming at you like super hard? Or running and trying to track a ball and catch it in the air? It's hard. It's not as easy as it looks. They make it look easy because they're professionals.
Yeah.
You see soccer players, man. You guys get all
even that. There's some players that are on certain fields that probably shouldn't. They should be back down on AAA or something. Like, it's not that easy. These guys have been playing their whole life, and sometimes you're like, damn.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you see all these we've been waiting for this prospect, the top guy right here, and then he ends up coming out and hitting 100.
Who's that guy from the Yankees? Online, I always see them fucking going in on this guy. I think he's a shortstop.
Anthony Volpe, bro.
Guy just getting lit up.
Bro, Yankees fans are some of the most ruthless fans. Like if you do not produce in their town, they will fucking make you feel it, bro.
It's one of those situations where I feel like one error after another, he just knows, like he can feel all the eyes on the back of his head, like, bro, if I F this up again,
and you hold it a little longer, dude, it's crazy. That little second, you hold it a little longer, you pull it, it just fucks with you, man. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as baseball right now, it's getting into the nitty gritty. This last month and a half is gonna be interesting. Right now, your Mariners on a hot streak. The Dodgers are actually on, like you said, they not in second place, but what I did like to see the other day is that you saw a little bit more of the urgency in Dave Roberts, right? He doesn't want to lose this division. Like, we're not in this to lose the division. So,
exactly.
I saw the urgency change and how he went about pitching changes and stuff. So we're not going to, just give up this division that easy.
Rob, did you see any other games? I thought I saw, like, the Blue Jays were playing someone else that was really good. I'm trying to remember who they were playing.
We played the Blue Jays recently as well, but... No,
the Brewers are still on top also. Like, the Brewers have been doing really good still.
They're on a 12-game winning streak.
Damn.
Yeah, they have the recipe to do what it takes. But no, just to recap, it's a little shakeup at the top right now with the division lead change from the Dodgers. Right now, the Yankees are still struggling, where the Cleveland Guardians might sneak into the playoffs if it keeps up. So it's going to be an interesting. Like I said, we'll have still a month and a half to still talk about this. So right now, we can just kind of finish up on that. But we have a lot to where these races are going to get tight, where we'll see how it all shakes up.
I have a Rockies stat.
Tell us.
Shit.
A ver.
All right.
A ver.
So the Rocky Stadium, the capacity is 51,144. Our highest single attendance game this season was against the Yankees. We had 47,211 fans in attendance.
Okay.
Last weekend, the Savannah Bananas put 50,000 fans in that fucking stadium.
Yeah.
The Savannah fucking Bananas.
Hey, they're starting to do things. They're starting to make some noise.
Just so you can see this. Just so you can see this. The state of baseball in Colorado.
For those of you who don't know, look them up. It's pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, the new little thing. I've been starting to see some little clips of the owner of that or the creator of that talk about it, and it's like, it's funny to see how his mind works. So he's an interesting guy. So yeah, I would definitely check it out, everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
My homie that I went to the academy with, has one of his homies that plays on there.
Sick.
Damn.
He does the fucking dancing and all these shit, you know?
Fucking backflips and shit. No, the night ball looks badass, bro. I'm not. That shit looks cool.
Yeah.
Like the glow in the dark stuff.
Oh, like baseball. Oh.
See that's the type of baseball Eric would like to see. That's the difference.
That one I think
wants to
is
see
it's harder. It might be a little harder to play because they be doing backflips randomly, like no tramp, nothing.
Seeing the umpires twerking and shit, he loves to see that shit. He wants to see it all.
Gabby would be the perfect twerking umpire.
Here we go.
He's already in silver and black, so he could be perfect.
I just need some glitter.
Give me a dollar, some dollars. Oh what?
Damn.
I heard.
Wait, hold up, Rob. Why did that look so natural?
I don't.
Relax, bro. La voy a decir.
Ay, Eduardo. Oh, tan persinado el cabrón. Tan persinado el cabrón ahorita. Oh, shit.
Anything else, Rob, you want to talk about MLB? Cal Raleigh's still number one in home runs.
So Tani's right behind him with 43, so we'll see how that ends up. So, I mean, at this point, Raleigh needs to step it up a little bit more, too. You know, there's these little games, close-up games you guys have been, had the chance to win as well. The Dodgers, same thing. They've had opportunities, but it seems like our bullpen right now is just shit in the bed. So we'll get some guys healthy.
Too. Yeah, the bullpen, man, that's where, once you take out the starter, that's like that's where you let it up right there. But we were in striking distance of the fucking Astros, and we were tied, and now we're a game and a half back. So there's definitely plenty of room to do it, but we got to get back on it. Big series tomorrow with the Mets.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Yeah. Like I said, Dodgers got the Padres. I'm excited. Like I said, this is what I wanted. Like, once I saw we were down, I was like, hey, dude, we need to play the Padres. Like, we need to get those games to like
get a little back.
Get a little. That actually will watch. It's gonna get the Dodgers. Either it's gonna, if we lose and start doing bad, it's gonna turn them on. Like, hey, nope, we can't be having that. Or if we win, it's like, all right, let's keep it going. So
this is a crucial series for you guys because they can gain some ground, or you guys just get back on it.
We're home. Yep. So let's do it. Kershaw's gonna lead the bump tomorrow. So let's do it. Future Hall of Famer. Vamos. Shit, I'm gonna be. Oh, we'll talk about it right now. But shit, I'm gonna be at this Seahawks game tomorrow. Freaking paying attention to this game tomorrow.
There we go. There's another segue right there. Preseason week 2 this weekend.
Yep, I'll be there reporting. Hey, I'm over here setting up all the plays, getting all scouting out the Seahawks for the Rams, setting up the report.
Now you're scouting for France.
Why?
For France.
For Mahomes?
For Mahomes.
My homie.
If you see Taylor Swift at the stadium too, get an autograph for me, please.
I got you. You know that they're down here. Eddie, you should have hit up Pike's place today.
Kelsey and Swift.
100%.
I'm chilling on that one. Thanks.
This actually just reminded me. You know who else was in Seattle this week? I don't think Eric might know, but I don't think you guys know this girl from Love Island. Her name is Liv.
I know no girls from Love Island. No girls from Love Island.
do.
Damn! No one's holding a gun to your head, Eric. It's okay.
I mean, she's over here acting like some celebrities in Seattle, asking if I
That's
know
a little
some
aggressive
random girl
answer. I
from
don't
Love
know.
Island.
Yeah.
You're being really defensive right now. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm kind of offended that he expects me to know these fucking Love Island people.
Yeah, because I know you watch them too.
Ponle respeto a su nombre de la muchacha. What was her name again?
Live. Blonde.
Wait, so like, did they highlight her on the Seahawks page, or like, how do you even know?
Yeah. No, yeah, on Instagram and on the Seahawks Instagram page, because she was like asking a bunch of questions, like who out of all the Seahawks, like who would be the one to be the perfect one to be on the show, and all the players were saying Jackson Smith and Jigba would be the perfect like guy for that show. And
He'd be perfect for my fantasy team, mejor. Que se venga pa acá el güey.
They save it for the save it for the division talk.
But real quick, so tomorrow, Friday, will be Seattle versus Kansas City. We also have Titans versus Atlanta on Friday, and then on Saturday, the Donkeys against the Cardinals, and then the Lambs against the Chargers on Saturday. I didn't see.
Wait. Hey, Gabby, what would you call them? The Chargeless?
Rob, are you gonna allow this disrespect?
You know what? The reason why I'll allow it is because he knows that when the schedule comes out, he needs to put 2 L's when he plays against us. All right, so that's all I know. He knows that. All right.
He's hoping for that.
Hey, Hey, when we went to the game last year, how beautiful! You knew I called it, right? Remember I told you last year when we were down at halftime, you guys were winning. And I told you, hey, I'm going to let you enjoy this game, but fourth quarter, we're going to come back and beat you.
Yeah, he did.
And you had to see it, right? You saw it happen.
I almost punched a Ram fan in front of me when I saw that.
Hey, Rob, just like we're leaving behind the fantasy drama last year, we're going to leave that last year. And new year, new us.
Hey, go. Right? I don't know if we want to get sidetracked on this, guys, but we finally came to a resolution on our league, so it was a big drama this week. Big drama, but we're here. We have growth.
No, hey, what are the chances that little YouTube short we put out is like the exact thing that happened in our own fantasy group chat? Like it popped off right away. Boom, 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 boom. Bro, I had like hundreds of unread messages by the time I got home, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, and the fucking culprit acts like he didn't start shit.
The commish?
He was just speaking for the people.
He was like the guy that mandan to go and drop a bomb off at the other army and then just run away. And like, who dropped the bomb? And he's like, I don't know.
No, he's like, hey, what's going on?
What's going on? You guys all right? Are you guys okay?
I got a league to run. I gotta know these things.
Yeah.
I got other league managers that are like, yo, what the fuck's gonna happen? I'm like, okay, let me figure this shit out. You
can't wait.
I don't know if we want to discuss that what the resolution was or not, but
I was on a 2-hour phone call discussing this shit with somebody, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna send a message right now.
That wasn't with me, all right? I did not talk to him, Eric, for 2 hours. Okay.
Is he in this chat right now?
That is, I can't share that information.
There's a lot of background conversations going on that I don't even know about.
Me huele a Fabián.
This is Cuhs Island. Remember Cuhs Island?
Oh my God! Here we go.
Hey, all I know is that the resolution is done. We could say we're gonna move on and have a great season. Yeah. Season 2, the champ is gonna have an opportunity to win another championship. Hopefully we get a belt.
This just brought up a good question. I think that we should ask like the audience and maybe everyone that listens to us too. What do we think if we did kind of like a live draft, or we did like a show after we do our draft, right?
I think a reaction would be the best, because then we have more to sort of talk about, go off of. Like, oh, this guy got so and so in this round, or
Yeah.
hey, I fucked up and I got this guy. And
Yeah, I think
Oh,
after
not
I
just
think
that, our show would get flagged with some of the people we had to add on. It'd get flagged and we wouldn't be able to upload it.
for what? What do you mean?
What do you
I
mean?
mean, imagine Adrian, just with him alone, if we put him on and try to record
No,
it.
that's fine.
We're not going to be able to upload this shit.
But we should do something like that, and then like everyone has their team listed, right? Where everyone we could kind of go over and
yeah,
recap. So
I
we'll
think
probably
it
end
could
up
still
doing
be
an
fun.
episode.
It could still be the 5 of us talking about everyone's team too.
Are you scared to have people on or what?
No,
Sheesh.
not at all. Not at all.
Entertainment.
just with this team name, we already know what type of vibe he's on. So
No, you see. No, you see.
we're about to get canceled out here from all the Liga MX.
Right, just by hearing that name,
Oh shit.
Eagles eye. What do you guys think if we start jumping into divisions now?
Yeah, but real quick before we move on, we have our date set for the draft, correct?
Yup.
Commish.
Will be September 1st, 7 o'clock. But it'll be 7 o'clock so that we can pick our names, but we'll probably start at 7:30.
7 p.m. Pacific.
Pacific, which would be 8:30 Mountain.
Damn, I didn't know
Damn,
they
an
worked in
hour
an
and a
hour and a
half.
half. Shit.
Pinches montañas.
Yep.
Montañas.
I can't wait for Adrian's auto draft.
Shit. I know what he's gonna do. Watch. He's gonna pick that one player that he's gonna fuck around with, like that same thing like Tank, and then he's gonna let it all draft all the whole thing again. Watch. He's gonna do that. Watch. I can already tell.
He's going to take a kicker in the second round.
My God.
That'll be crazy. But look, guys, like I said, we'll talk about it. That'll be a good episode. We'll talk over like right after our draft.
Yeah, guys. We'll get into our drama later, guys. We'll have plenty of time for our drama. It's definitely Cuhs.
Yeah, and then down the line, I want to do like a review on the whole sleeper app versus all these other. I haven't even played with it yet, and I'm already annoyed because I was already so set on the ESPN app.
Dude,
I'm
same.
Relearn it.
Yep.
You guys.
And the ESPN just updated, and the update is fucking dope.
Yeah, I saw.
Hey, you know what? ESPN.
Sleeper,
You know.
when I go into Sleeper, there's so much shit going on that like sometimes I can't even find the fucking how to get into my league.
The league.
Oh man.
Obviously, because we went with ESPN first. This one's like, to me, it seems like an off-brand. So like, I'm like trying to figure out like why does this look like this? But
This is
I'm
like
not-
if you had
I'm
an
not saying
iPhone
it's
and
bad.
then you got a
I'm
Galaxy.
I'm just complaining that I have to fucking
You know
relearn the new app.
Well, I was you last season with my Dynasty League because I was like, what the fuck? There's all kinds of shit going on.
On what?
Once
On
you-
Sleeper?
Yeah, I've been on Sleeper for like 4 or 5 years already.
Changed?
Yeah, but it's cool. I like the way that they set their things up, and then
No,
they
yeah,
make.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I said, I'm sure it's good, but like I said, I had started to like the ESPN app, but we Gucci.
See, I couldn't get to liking the ESPN app, and that's me that I've done it. I used it in the past before. I didn't like little things about the way that the ESPN worked, in my opinion.
But
Scoring's
you
a
also
little
use
different,
like
too.
3 different apps, so that's why you're annoyed.
Huh?
You also use 3 different apps for like different leagues. That's why you're
Well,
annoyed.
now,
I'm saying.
the only league that didn't switch was this other one, and that was bullshit. They stick to ESPN, but you know,
It's
I
because the
thought we were
scoring
gonna
is a
move
little
and progress.
different in ESPN too. Because I also play in a Yahoo league, and when Jamar Chase does 40 points in Yahoo, he'll end up doing like 35 in ESPN. So it's different. It's
But don't
different.
we set it ourselves?
You can adjust the scoring though, I think.
Yeah, you can adjust scoring.
True. And we're full PPR, right, Commish?
Yes, sir.
That's
Full
not
PPR.
changing.
There we go. Points per reception for you guys that don't know.
But fuck it, that's the least of the issues.
So I've always loved PPR. So I've been in just regular leagues. The league that I won the championship in was regular, and I was like, fuck. And
Oh, it
this
wasn't
year they voted PPR. Fuck yeah.
Wait, so how was the point system if it's not PPR?
Standard.
I've never done not PPR.
Standard.
You don't get points per
Which-
reception.
You don't
is
get
like
points
what?
per reception
Points for a catch.
So,
So
just
just
the
the
touchdowns?
and yards.
Yards.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like the
80.
your catching running backs aren't very valuable. I mean, they're valuable.
Yeah.
It's
Then
more
you-
touchdown backs.
Yeah, or you can still get a good game out of someone if he got maybe 50 yards receiving, but he got like 12 catches, so you can still get points from him.
No,
I'm saying
you'd get
I'm saying
5
PPR.
points instead of
PPR,
yeah. In PPR, you'd get 17 compared to 5.
Yeah.
In standard.
Yeah.
So I like the high scoring. In standard, it's like I won 70 to 50
40.
or whatever.
Yeah,
In PPR, you're like in the 100s.
that's true. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes it's 170s and
So
shit.
it's like you can. The reason I like it because it's like, oh, I need one more point. I just need my player to get a catch.
Can you
And then boom, he gets a catch. You're like, fuck yeah, I won. Like
Yeah, like
Like,
he got like a
he got
2-yard pass, and you're like, fuck yeah!
that was, oh no, who was it?
Everyone was
Eddie?
looking around like, hey, yo.
Who was it?
No,
that
everyone
won
knows.
at the end last season, but because the quarterback threw an interception. Was it your team, Eddie, or was it
Oh, yeah,
Abrams?
no, I beat Abram because his quarterback lost 2 points on the interception.
And it was like a last minute play, I think, too.
Literally, it was the last play of the game.
Where he thought he's like, I got it, and then at the end,
Abram thought he had won.
Man, that was
everyone,
funny.
everyone gets those type of games. Everyone goes through those. So, how about we dive right in to the divisions now? I'm ready.
Whew, I got a little bit of PTSD there thinking about last season.
You can see his mind rolling.
We're supposed to be
Supposed to move past it, and I just got a little tickle of PTSD right there.
Damn, you
Well,
like
let's
getting
keep-
tickled?
Let's keep
literally.
keep the tickle up right now because we're gonna.
No, I'm pinche Fabián, siempre te pasas.
¿Ya estás pedo, güey? I'm talking about Eric.
No, we're good.
So last year the AFC West, I'm gonna name off because I don't think you guys remember the records for all the teams, but the Chiefs were in first place last year with the 15-2 record. The Chargers were second with 11-6 record. The Broncos third with a surprising 10-7, and the Raiders were not surprising 4-13. I mean, what I want to talk about, what I want to see is what players you guys are avoiding or what players you guys are targeting from these teams. So tell me, what do you guys think? How we gonna do? You want to start? You want to start with the Gabby?
With the Raiders?
Yeah. I mean, because we know Genti's going in the first round. Is that someone you're targeting?
I don't think he's going.
Do we?
I don't think he's going in the first round.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Fabian now, since he said it, maybe he's going.
The mock drafts that I've been doing.
This is the thing. Last time we got into this,
What happened to Rob?
Rob was disagreeing with a lot of Fabian's takes. Obviously, I feel like this is subjective, so it's to everyone's choice. But yeah, first round, I'm not sure about that one.
What have you seen, Gabby?
And
Where's Genti been going that you know?
I agree. Well, I just don't think he's gonna go in the first round because, how do I put this?
There's 10 players that are better than him.
Yeah, but I don't see our guys taking him in the first round.
In our league.
You're saying our league specifically.
Our league.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, I just don't. I just don't see it. Maybe he's gonna go like
what
first pick in the second or first, second, third, maybe.
Yeah. It's I don't see it either. I just think like if you take the first 10 picks, you got to think the top 5 running backs, top 5 wide receivers, and I don't think he's there yet in the top 5 running backs for fantasy. So I don't think he'll go in the first round.
Here's the thing, like fuck, you're gonna put all your
money,
all your chips on your first round pick on a rookie.
Yeah.
That's where he
I don't know. I'll take him in a second.
Yeah, no, for sure.
If you know Chip Kelly's offenses, they run. At UCLA,
he's produced some good
ran the shit out of the ball. When Zach Charbonnet was at UCLA with Chip Kelly, they were like top 5 in the nation in rushing.
Yeah.
Then he said, I don't want to coach no more. I'm gonna go to Ohio State. I just want to call plays. You know, Judkins and
Trevion Henderson.
National championship. So they're gonna run the shit out of the ball. But I think I feel like it's just gonna be like a slow start, and then I don't know. He might pop off. I don't know.
I don't know what you think, Gabby, but I think for fantasy purposes, I think there's two players I think are still above him in terms of fantasy on the Raiders that I would take before him.
Brock
Bowers and Jacoby.
Kobe, not
Wait,
that
you would
early.
take
Jacoby Myers. Dude, no, but for fantasy purposes, not because he's a better player. For fantasy purposes, Jacoby's he's a baller. And he's been a baller with shitty quarterbacks. Now imagine him with Geno. Like, for fantasy purposes only.
Well, I'd take Gentry before Jacoby.
Well, yeah, because you're shooting for the upside, but I'm saying if we're going based off, like, for fantasy, like, I think Brock Bowers for sure is above him, and I think Jacoby Myers might be, like, I don't know.
Jacoby Myers is what he's gonna do. He's gonna catch balls because that's what he does.
Mm.
So it depends. I don't know. I think he's gonna be the number one for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Him or Brock Bowers. So the dude literally had like a 0% drop rate last year.
With a bad
for PPR, the ball goes his way. You're almost guaranteed a point.
With shitty quarterback play, now he's got probably the best quarterback play he's had in a while.
So that's a sleeper pick right there for the Cuhs out there.
What about this one? How about this one?
Which one?
I think Eric said I think this was like the end of last year in fantasy, but Eric said only like one or two players from the Raiders were going to get drafted. How many players do you think from the Raiders will be drafted?
For fantasy?
Oh, wait, 3 or maybe 4, because Geno might be one of those guys you pick up later in the year, but I think 3 for sure.
Four.
Why would
Genty,
you?
Jacoby, and Brock Bowers.
Genty, Jacoby, Brock Bowers, maybe
Geno.
Thornton.
There's my sleeper.
Yeah, maybe
Thornton.
Thornton. Yeah, or is Thornton, and you guys also had another guy, also the Beck, right?
Jack Bash?
Yeah, Besh or whatever.
But are you saying like drafted or we pick them up later in the year?
No, draft.
No, I think 3.
Nah. Yeah, 3. I agree.
Thornton's like you gotta wait to see if he's gonna pop off.
Bro, like I feel like last season, I feel like I had like 5 or 6 total like wide receivers. So I don't know, man. Like I feel like our pool was like very limited during.
Yep.
Like, you know, like everyone wants to pick up somebody for
Good
their
players.
bench.
Yeah.
You're gonna notice, Eddie, when you play in a league of guys that know too much about fantasy football, that's what ends up happening. Where like at the end of the rounds, it's so limited, and because everyone else knows about the Jacoby Myers, they know about the Trevion Henderson sleepers and all that kind of stuff. So you're right. It gets harder and harder. But let's talk.
So
about
let's hope for Adrian auto drafting, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's it. The Broncos.
No, that's what messes it up. That's what messes it up. But anyways, go ahead.
It messes it up, dude. Because
It does.
You could be targeting a player, right? And whoever's above you, if he's not auto drafting, might select somebody else, right? And
personal choice.
Player that you want is the best one available, so he's gonna snatch him up for you.
Yeah,
and fucking agent's gonna do it just to fuck with everyone.
No, well, auto draft does it, but it's like they'll take that position. Let's say you were tight end, the top tight end is there, and no one's gonna take him except you, but auto draft will.
Hey, I have a question for the commish. Do you have a way to like remove auto draft? No.
I don't know if I've seen that.
No. Make him draft though.
I mean,
Like
that's his
remove-
money. It's his money. It's however he wants. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a tool for him to use technically. Like if he
Right, but
doesn't,
we know he's.
Hey, don't be laughing.
Está bien, because
No, it's because that shit pisses me off. I'm getting ready, and then the 2 minutes start, and at the first second, boom, I'm on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't be laughing because he did better than both of us.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, we're not talking about last year, Mister.
But you are last place. You were, but that doesn't change though, right? Last year was last year, but the fact is you were last place, right?
The drama.
All right, but if we're gonna be serious in the loser bracket, I beat him.
If you were being serious, he beat you, I think, twice.
No, but in the loser bracket, at the end, I beat him.
I mean, the loser bracket, that shit was whack, all right? But anyways.
Forever in our history, in our first league ever in fantasy, you were in last place.
Yes, I know. It's the asterisk season.
And didn't do the freaking.
Hey, the punish. All right, we'll bring it up real quick. All right, the punishment, the punishment that would make a fun league fun. Right, Eric didn't want to do it, and it was gonna make me not want to play in the league, as I've discussed in the prior podcast. Right, but we came up with a resolution. All right, and we think it's a fair, and we'll see what you guys think as well.
We did.
So we were going to do is, if you do not want to do the last place punishment, you just pay for champions buy-in the next year. So that's square on. We still want to do punishment, but if you don't want to own up to it, then you just pay money, all right?
Eddie, it only took us like 284 messages to get there, right?
And like 4
Probably
months.
More.
Shit.
And a lot of white hairs.
Shit, I got a white chest hair now because of your ass.
Boy.
Hey,
High
no.
blood pressure.
Shit. So going into the donkeys, let's go into the highly anticipated, what they should be possibly the best defense in the league, the Broncos. Go into it.
And the projected winners of the division, which I don't like that everyone's fucking putting us so high, because it just puts more pressure on Denver. Everyone that comes to the camps are like, "Oh, the Broncos look so good." Everyone's predictions is Broncos are gonna win the division, and I hate that shit because it just puts unnecessary pressure. But for fantasy wise,
what players?
I think Bo Nix is gonna be another top quarterback that if you can get him for fantasy reasons, he could be someone who wins you games. The sleeper for me is. I don't know if he's that much of a sleeper. It's just a matter of time when he starts playing, but it's going to be RJ Harvey as soon as he takes over. Him or Marvin Mims.
And in fantasy, RJ Harvey is going ahead of Jake Dobbins.
It's weird because they're on the depth chart, which is like kind of like you can't really go off of it when it's in preseason because they're rookies, they'll put him last. So JK is at the top, but I think JK is going to start at the beginning. And then eventually RJ is going to come in and take over.
Yep. That's a good call.
Pop off. But for the longevity, and as we know with Sean Payton, he loves his little, his little gadget guys. So I think that's what he's going to get with RJ Harvey's.
Will he be the 2025 Bucky Irving?
Yeah,
that's what everyone's saying. I hope so, because fuck.
Man, there's a bunch of candidates this year. I mean, that's for sure.
Running backs for rookies is going to be a good year.
Stop bringing up all these players that I essentially traded and that no one valued last year except me. Got value. Top. Hey, Bo Nix, top guy, right? Woo!
Well, a lot of analysts, Eric, have you seen that a lot of analysts are predicting Bo Nix to be in like the top 10 of all quarterbacks this year?
Yeah, I mean fantasy-wise, yeah, I think overall, I don't think he'll be there yet. But for fantasy-wise, if he keeps playing the way he's playing, he could be top 5, honestly.
Yeah, he does those little sneaky runs. He's a good runner. Gets those little extra points to.
He's super athletic. He's good at getting check downs, and then when you need a bomb, he can throw it too.
Yeah, the Broncos are an interesting team in fantasy as far as like picking up Evan Ingram. If he stays healthy, that's going to be a tight end that I'm going to keep an eye on for sure. So just the Broncos in itself, there's Cortland Sutton. So they're a team that I definitely keeping an eye on for fantasy.
The only thing I don't trust, fully, is just like the whole running back situation because it's not clear cut. So it's like you don't know whether to take a risk on JK or RJ or even you don't know because Sean Payton is using everyone. He's using McLaughlin. He's using Estime. So you don't know. There's not a clear cut number one guy.
So.
Well, there's value in what.
Yeah. Don't draft them early. Just wait and see if you can, get a value.
The thing that might hurt you guys is the defense might be so good, though. Your guys' defense might be so good that the game script's going to be different, right? So it's not. You guys might not always throw. You guys might be trying to become a running team. So, having that good of a defense could be a good thing and a bad thing for fantasy. So they could be a frustrating team to have players from. So that's one thing I'll say.
Pick their defense, Eddie. Also, pick their defense.
Second round, pick them up. That will get you points.
Let's go.
Low key, I would. Just
wait, Rob.
There's people who pick up defenses in like the 8th round, which
don't care how I do this season as long as I beat Rob again. We Gucci.
Be good.
I love those I love. There's some players in some leagues, same thing. Like as long as I beat that guy, fuck. I just love that little. It's fine. It's a fine if I'm that for you. Okay.
Shit, I'll take last place as long as I get 2 wins against a certain person in this podcast.
También.
We'll see, but
That could
I think you went over
that
in a
could
lot
be a
of.
couple guys. I don't know who you're.
Yeah, you could go for. I think it's Gavi. I think low key, but
the commish.
yeah.
Damn.
He's low key invested in my team this year. You know, he's low key kind of interested into it.
Boy, guy. Say no corruption, commish. Diles.
We don't use that word.
What the hell are you
We're
doing,
gonna
Fabian?
start banning some of these words.
Yeah.
We walk a straight line here, sir.
We walk straight lines. So yeah, picking up. So the Broncos in itself, we'll just say that they're going to be an interesting in fantasy.
Good amount of players
And
that
Eric is going to be pissed when he doesn't end up with one of them. So
yeah, right. No,
he's going to be pissed when he don't end up with one.
No, yep, sniper. Let's go into the Chargers now. I mean, same kind of thing that Eric was touching on. Another really good rookie running back in Amarian Hampton. Same kind of situation that they have there with Najee Harris. Also, I've been keeping tabs on the Chargers too and Najee Harris because that kind of gives us an idea if Amarian Hampton's going to start week 1 or not. What do you guys think about the Chargers?
Where are you taking Amari and Hampton at?
Man, I can only
Depends
tell
what's
you
going on
where I've
with.
seen him.
It depends what's happening with Najee Harris's eye, bruh.
Yeah, exactly.
He's over here walking laps at practice. You know.
I've seen Amarian Hampton going like the 3rd, 4th round, I think. So people
Don't ever trust Fabian again, bro. Last week we tried to check you, bro. Don't be throwing out these false rounds, dude. He's going now with Najee Harris's injuries in the 2nd and 3rd. All right, let's go. Don't be giving our viewers fake news, okay?
Hey, this is a free pod. He can say real shit or fake shit.
Oh, we're gonna go on Patreon soon, guys.
I can only say what I've seen.
He's seen it with his own 2 eyes, Rob.
It's
Plus,
obviously
Najee Harris only has
week 1.
one.
When we get closer to week 1, players are gonna go up and down. We know that also from playing football so much too, because the more closer we get to week 1, the more we'll know if someone's hurt or someone's going to be the starter. So that's going to change in the fantasy drafts as well, in the ADPs.
And before I know we're getting into the Chargers. Sorry for interrupting. But what is your guys' take on drafting, how we're drafting in September 1st or drafting earlier, right? How do you guys feel about that? Like, I would sometimes waiting for that late in the draft. I get it. You get all the information. You get all the roster depths. But I also like if you drafting earlier, if you kind of have an edge, knowing what to do. But I don't know how you guys feel on that.
Gabby, what do you think?
I like to draft right before the league starts.
Yeah.
So that way we get all the injuries out of the way.
Yeah, the last thing you want is drafting, Justin Jefferson a month early, and then he tears his ACL and he's out for the whole year, and that was your first pick.
Exactly, that was your first pick in the first round. Exactly.
Or you draft McCaffrey in the first round.
Boy, acá.
I didn't want to say it. That's why I put Jettas.
fuck that fool. Hey, fuck that fool once again.
Hey, let me tell you something about McCaffrey. He has scared me since Carolina, because he had injury shit over there.
True.
Yeah.
And I just have always I don't know, man. This guy.
There's a saying.
Stay away, huh?
There's a saying
you can
for
have
that.
him, Rob.
It's you either
Did me
live
dirty
by the
last year,
sword
right?
or you die by the sword. That's how you have to play McCaffrey.
No, thank you. I died by the sword.
It's crazy because the year before last year, he was a league winner for a lot of people.
Yep.
He was RB1.
So leading into the Chargers though, I mean, shit.
Who else?
With the Chargers, I mean, they have a couple interesting players, right? They have Amarian Hampton, they have Lad McConkey, they just picked up Keenan Allen, and then they ended up drafting Trey Harris. So they have an interesting team. As far as how do you guys feel comfortable paying a 2nd round price for Lad McConkey?
I'm not gonna do that. Hell no, not for Lad McConkey. No. France might, but not me.
It's not a bad take because if you really think about it, like he's to me he's a clear cut number one wide receiver for the Chargers, and Justin Herbert's a fucking dog, and he worked out really well for Rob last year. So I like he's like one of those like guys you don't want to think he can go that high, but if he does, like I don't think it's that much of a shock.
Yeah, last year I had a hit on him. I had a hit on a couple other like Bucky Irving, other players that I thought they were gonna do well. So got lucky.
That's too rich. That's
But yeah,
for
Lad
second
McConkey
round,
second round
McConkey.
price. I don't think.
I would rather have Omari and Hampton in that round
210,
instead of
210.
Lad McConkey.
Who's their tight end this year?
No one.
Sepa.
I haven't seen if it's Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Conklin,
Tyler Conklin.
Oronde Gadsden.
Sabe quién es.
Yes.
Sepa quién serán.
So don't draft the Chargers tight end.
No. That's not one you want.
Or draft them.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
All right.
Keenan Allen looked like a tight end last year, so he's the tight end, as I'll say.
Let's get into the last team in this division, which is everyone's favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean the Chiefs. Eric just touched on it. Eric thinks they're not going to win this division. I think they are.
Nah, I have a hot ass take honestly, and I don't know if it's just because I hate him so much, but like I don't know, like I can see for some reason I might be fucking crazy, but like I could see them being last in the division. And if you look at the schedules, because I was looking at them a little bit before this, the Chiefs have a fucking run where they're playing just a bunch of big dogs, and the Raiders have some games where I think they should win them easily. Like they have like 4 or 5 where they go on a run, I think, where there's like 4 games back to back where it's winnable. And the Chargers schedule is not as hard as the Chiefs. Broncos isn't as like for some reason I can just see them like this being the year where they finally just even the fucking Raiders finish above them.
That'd be crazy. I mean, that would be a hot take.
But last place?
But last place, but it's like it's not like they're gonna win one game. You know, like it's gonna be a tie between the 4 teams. Like the records are gonna be pretty close.
So what does your division look like at the end then?
Broncos.
Who do you got?
I think I got Denver taking it, and I got the Chargers coming right behind, or the Chargers or the Chiefs. But I think the Raiders are gonna be really close. Like I was talking shit about them a lot, but I feel like they could be the Broncos of last year too, where like all of a sudden and boom, they made the playoffs without even anyone realizing.
I mean, the Raiders.
In your hibernation.
Hey, just so you know, my hate is deeper for Kansas City than the Raiders, and the only reason is because of you.
Taylor Swift.
Oh man, well that's an interesting take too, but like they have a great game manager, like that's not going to be changing, right? So unless he's going to get hurt, the way that he knows to at this point manage a game, I don't think that.
Yeah, he has too much.
Yeah, but you also got to realize like the Chiefs have won the last 10, they won 10 in a row. But if this is the first year where Mahomes is going to play in a division where every team has, an amazing coach, an amazing roster, like it's going to be like the division games are going to be playoff games for him every single time, and they've been a cakewalk the past 10 years.
I guess I can say if I follow you now, I guess if there was a year, this is the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could agree.
And going forward.
No, yeah, it's a tricky division to figure out. Like to say who's gonna win, like I said, that's one's still up in the air. I don't say it's clear or that any team it's gonna play out real good.
It's fucking crazy. Denver could finish last, honestly. Like it's one of those where all teams, but I'm not saying because they'll win like 6 games. I'm saying because the records will be so close that it's gonna come down to like
one game.
I don't know. It's the hardest division of football for sure, though.
How many games is Rice suspended? 4?
No,
that's
the news came out today. So, yeah. The news came out today that his hearing is until September 30th. So technically, he's not suspended he's going to be able to play. And depending on how they rule, right, it's going to be where his suspension can start after week 4.
Exactly. So he'll play the first 4 games.
So it's either going to be it's anywhere from could be as low as 2 games, anywhere to up as to 8 games. So
Well, let's hope it's 8.
well, it changes the draft position, but I mean, what I'll say, the wide receiving core for the Chiefs, they're all as if they're all healthy. I mean, they got one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Receiving cores, right? And then also having Kelsey and then Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. So, I mean, I don't want to forget about the ability that they can still score points and they always have a good defense.
Exactly. So those
as far as Mahomes, he's not Mahomes though, the last couple years he's actually been a fantasy bust. So it's not somebody you want to pick up in the first 5 rounds, not even if he's lucky, maybe 7th.
Exactly. I was going to say that too.
Well, France might take him first.
He's going way before that.
Yep. In our league.
Hey, is that like his guy or what? Like,
yeah,
that's his guy.
France is gonna start the QB scramble in our draft. Just watch. Watch. I'm calling it right now.
France has played fantasy.
He's gonna go like back to back.
Sam Darnold,
Mahomes and fucking someone else.
Yeah. I was gonna say France has been playing fantasy football for like 5 years, and he's had Mahomes like 4 out of those 5 years.
I saw some shit where some guy in some league, he had the 10th pick, but it was a snake draft, so he had back-to-back, and he took Lamar and Jaden Daniels so that no one else would have him. Like, that's just like fucking fuckery to like the highest level.
That is.
Like, it takes some balls to have to do that.
Yeah. That is.
Bro, wasn't that your brother? Wasn't that your brother? You're taking Lamar Jackson and fucking Jalen Hurts?
No, because Gabby had Hurts.
He traded him to Hurts.
He traded him Hurts. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Lamar had Lamar.
Your brother was that guy.
Yeah.
Your brother was that guy.
He took the first QB?
He took Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts.
Nah, O had Lamar.
Or no, he took he had 2 of the top guys.
Yeah.
Didn't he take a rookie?
Oh no, he had Jordan Love. Never mind. He had Jordan Love and Jordan Love, and he traded Jalen Hurts.
But Jordan Love was killing it right away.
Yeah.
Well, yo, this guy's running on your bench, bro.
I told him. I was like, don't fucking do it.
Nah, I'm gonna say some.
Don't manager.
Eric, if you send me any request with some bullshit ass trade, I'm gonna block your ass like Adrian.
Oh shit.
Nah, I might pull an Adrian this year.
That was trying to take advantage of you, compa. Fucked up.
What do you think? That just like Adrian says, you don't think I can read?
Exactly. Numbers.
Hey, I don't make the fucking percentage thing that says it was a good trade. I don't make
Honestly, I didn't even really look at those.
Well, I did. I was like, and if I didn't,
I take that into consideration, but that's not what I base it off.
Boss.
Yeah, I don't either.
That was the thing that got me too when I would send an offer.
Well,
if they're looking at that strictly, obviously they're like, oh,
that Stephon Diggs trade with France was a little fucking shady, but
Hey, I sent it. It's up to you to accept it or not.
I'll tell you, last year,
hey,
France has a way different logic. All right, I'll tell you right now. Last year, he tried to trade me Joe Mixon, who was going to be out like a week or 2 for Isaiah Pacheco. He wanted, and I was like, Isaiah Pacheco's out for 8 weeks, bro. Are you sure you want to? He said, yeah, I want him. I'm like, I felt bad. I didn't want to take advantage of him, right? Or I was like, dude, Joe Mixon's going to be back. Hey. I didn't trade him, bro. Joe Mixon was going to be back in 2 weeks. I said, bro, I
told France too right away when I saw that. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Then Joe Mixon ends up being like hella good for his team too after that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You need a guy like that in your fantasy.
Yeah, just to throw like a little wrench.
You just need it.
I was trying to get Mixon from him when he was still hurt. But he said nah.
Oh shit, let's go into the NFC West. This is another tough division that I can't actually even figure out too. This is a tough division.
You know what's surprising though? Last year, San Fran ended up in last in this division with a 6-11 record, and this year they have literally the easiest schedule out of all the teams. What, Gabby? Say it again.
I
said injuries got them last year.
Dead ass.
Yeah, for sure.
McCaffrey went out. Ayuk went out.
And then Jordan Mason for a while too.
Debo.
Debo's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were just-
Debo was hurt.
Kittle was the only one that was stayed healthy.
Yeah.
All right, Rob.
So
What round do you think Kittle's
it's
going in?
people are saying like the third round, fifth
Third.
round. What?
That's around what I've been seeing.
Yeah, I'm not high on picking Kittle like this year, right? Even though Ayuk is out for like what the first 6 to however long games, he's gonna be. I don't know if he'll get drafted or if he gets stashed on somebody's bench from someone in our league. But they have a couple interesting players, right? They're gonna be healthy at this point. If they are healthy, they are projected to be the number 1 team, right?
Yeah, they have the easiest schedule, literally, of all the NFL teams this year.
Just because of that?
Yep.
That's some bullshit.
So they're projected to be the number 1 team in the division, but they have a couple players like Ricky Pearsall that you might want to look at this year. Juwan Jennings is starting to. He'll be an interesting player for fantasy as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting. We'll see who ends up with McCaffrey in our league. We'll see.
Wait, what round is it? I don't think he goes in the first.
Well, in a 10-man, with us being a 10-man league, it is possible.
I think it's possible too.
Yeah, because he's still rated high too. No, like the auto draft could easily just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh, McCaffrey's going to Adrian, number 1 pick.
Think about it, bro. Think about it.
I'm telling you, and then Adrian's team just fucking pop off.
Damn.
Watch this be the year where McCaffrey stays healthy all year because Adrian.
That's what everyone's saying. That's what everyone projects, right?
Yep.
So if he stays healthy, what he's able to produce. So that team is interesting with whether you have Brock Purdy or if you do want to wait on quarterback and then get Brock Purdy, right? It's an interesting because he does have that dynamic. Same thing like with Bo Nix a little bit where he does run and he can throw. So yeah, I mean the 49ers have a couple good players we'll keep an eye on for fantasy.
Yep. For real. Next team I want to talk about.
I really don't like to draft 49ers.
That's all right. That's all right.
Same.
Someone in our league will.
Stash
Garendo. Backup for McCaffrey.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's get into the Cardinals now. The Cardinals had an 8-9 record last year. Some players that I like on them: James Conner. Actually, Marvin Harrison Jr. should actually do a lot better this year compared to last year. I had him last year on my team. And then Trey McBride, their tight end, is also in the top 3 of tight ends. What do you guys think about drafting Trey McBride early?
Best tight end in football.
You think so? Over Brock Bowers this year?
If he can score any touchdowns, how many? Like he scored like 1 or 2 touchdowns last year.
He goes 4.
4? Yeah, but he didn't have one for like however long, right? It was almost like forced one.
But he was still the most productive in terms of fantasy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What I've seen is he's also gone in like the second, third round that I've been seeing in mock drafts too. So to me that's a little rich too. I don't like drafting tight ends that early.
Right?
Well, yeah, no, I mean it depends how you value him, but he's gonna get over 120 targets, like that's how much he got last year, So somebody that gets that's normally what you see a wide receiver getting that you want, so it's like for him getting those targets, it does give you that positional advantage. So
especially in PPR, right, Rob?
Mm-hmm. So picking McBride is solid, and then keep an eye on the backup Trey Benson for if James Conner. James Conner's getting a little older, even though he still produces and still been productive. He always does miss a couple games, so keep an eye on Trey Benson for everybody. So
right,
he's the one they did have a higher draft pick for the year before and didn't have a good rookie year, but an explosive player that could surprise
Rob,
people.
James Conner, I think about a week or two ago, said that Trey Benson is gonna play a lot this year, like because they're thinking like a 1A 1B type of situation. So if James Conner is kind of already commenting on that, it's a good hint that that's gonna happen this year for sure.
So Marvin Harrison, I know that must have been frustrating for you to have him on your team, and then seeing what he's gonna do. Was that a player that you would end up drafting this year? Would you take a 3rd round pick on him? Is that something you'd do?
Usually when a player burns me, like when McCaffrey burned Eddie, I don't go after them again. But then this situation is different because he was a rookie last year. He's a sophomore this year. So he has a little more experience with Kyler Murray now. So I think he actually is going to do a lot better. And I would go after him this year again. And if he burns me twice, then I would quit. I would quit or something. That's a high risk right there. High risk, but I think he'll do all right. Do you guys think, Eric, do you think freaking Marvin Harrison will do good this year?
I mean, he better because last year it just didn't look good for them. Like they spent their first round pick on the guy that's supposed to be generational talent. So they got to find a way to make it click.
Exactly.
Maybe a taller quarterback. I can see see him down the field.
Damn.
Wasn't he hurt?
Oh, Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
A little bit, but he also had plays that he had him like wide open and
Open, wouldn't even look at him.
didn't even throw it to him. So
they're
gonna have especially spending that high draft pick on him. They are gonna end up finding ways. They have to find ways with the new offensive coordinator, right? Or they're gonna have to find ways to get him open. So it's gonna be where he's gonna get fed targets. We'll see if he's produces this year. He's an interesting player that I'm looking at too.
If you can get him in the later rounds of
just
fantasy, I think that's a good value.
Yeah, third round. I think he's going in or something.
Let's jump into our Seahawks
so
now.
We'll see how Kyler Murray does.
Let's give Eddie a chance.
Terminator, Zach Charbonnet.
Who do you like on the Seahawks this year, Eddie?
Definitely taking Cup if he's available.
What round would you take him?
Yeah. What's up, Rob?
Yakima's finest.
Yes, sir.
What do I think?
I don't want to reveal my strat for this season, but thinking back to last season, I probably would have taken him like third round, fourth round. We'll see.
I can tell you that
available.
Mock drafts, he's not going.
I think
that
Eddie.
high.
Well, I might just do it for the vibes like I did last season.
Team chemistry.
Yeah.
You know who is?
Just so I can say, hey, Rob, Cup yours.
Cup yours. Oh shit! Pass me the cup.
It would be beautiful to see, like when the Seahawks play the Rams. It would be beautiful to see Cooper Kupp go off against them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I nothing against the guy. I always appreciate what he did for the Rams. Solid player. We'll see where you guys are getting him at the point of his career where he wasn't separating from guys. So we'll see.
Shit, he is more than a solid player, Rob. He might be a Rams legend.
What do you mean he won a triple crown? He is definitely a legend. I know,
but you said solid player. I'm like, damn, bro.
I said he's always been a solid player for us. Yeah.
He's more solid, bro. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah, he's MVP. He's Super Bowl MVP. I know.
Yeah.
I appreciate respect. Now he's on the Seahawks right now, so I can't give him all the praise that he needs, all right? Excuse me for not wanting to, dick ride him well.
Wait till he retires.
Yeah, bro. Then I'll be like, all right, he's a legend. Because, yes, Cooper Kupp, thank you. But, nah, right now he's not a legend to us.
So you wouldn't draft. So you're saying, what I'm hearing, Rob, is that you won't draft Cooper Kupp this year then on your team.
No, I mean I did find it interesting the way that they were trying to use him in the training camp that I saw. So I do see that they are going to attempt to use him, and so we'll see if he stays healthy. He is interesting. If he is, where is he going in the 8th, 9th round right now?
Going the 8th, 9th round in mocks. Yep.
Yeah, 8th, 9th. That's not bad. That's not bad because you could expect him to get a bunch of receptions, if he does, right? But yeah, I'll leave that one for Eddie. Ahí te lo dejo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Gabby and Eric, any players that you guys like from the Seahawks, or any players that you guys are avoiding from the Seahawks?
I just want to know. I mean, you guys obviously are watching and looking at training camp. Like, what are the Seahawks insiders saying about Sam Darnold? Like, how is he looking?
From what I saw is that he's throwing really good. Like his passes, he's connecting with Jackson Smith. He's connecting with rookie. I can't remember his name. I think it was like Thornton or something like that. You saw him in the preseason.
Torrey Horton from Colorado State University.
Yeah, that he's connecting with him really good. Also, we expect him from what the Seahawks are saying that they expect him to do just as good or better than Geno.
Hopefully better. That's why we brought him in. What was that?
I said he was better than Geno last year. So is he he's either just as good as himself last year.
The
Better than
difference,
that.
the difference though, Gabby, is that
Sometimes
He's in a better situation though.
when he was with Minnesota, his offensive line was amazing, and he's coming over here to an offensive line that ranks towards the bottom.
And he had Jetta's. Jetta's just having a guy like that alone. You just gotta
Exactly.
throw it.
Damn, so he might be seeing ghosts again. Okay, I like that. I like to hear that.
Don't be a hater now, Rob. We're supposed to have our
He's gonna be
analyst
running for
mind
his
right
life.
I'm showing you my analyst mind because the defensive line from the Rams, they get after it, and they got after it last year against the Vikings in the playoffs. So, we'll see.
Yeah, no, we'll see.
So that Horton guy that you guys are talking about, he's a sleeper.
Yeah, that's a sleeper for sure that you could target in the very
because
end.
Getting a lot of good stuff from the camp.
The other sleeper I wanted.
Top 3 right there.
Who who, Gabby?
Like the Njigba, Cup, and the wide receiver from Colorado. Is that the core?
Actually, rumors are that
Who else is on there?
He's outpacing Marquez Valdez-Scantling too, because Marquez Valdez-Scantling is supposed to be the third, but there could be a surprise that he could take over Marquez Valdez. So we'll see.
Time will tell.
The other sleeper I want to throw out there too, Elijah Arroyo, tight end, because we got rid of Noah Fant, and also a lot of good news is coming out of the Seahawks camp that he's gonna produce. Hopefully.
Keep hoping.
Do you know if what Kenneth Walker is going at?
What round? I think it was third, fourth round.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, third.
He's interesting because if he stays healthy, they expanded his role last year with receiving. Right, they started throwing him. He started getting 4 targets a game. Before he was averaging like 2 targets a game. So the way that they're using him in the passing game, if he stays healthy all year, he would be he could crack the top 8 running backs, I would say.
I think so too. If you draft Eddie Ken Walker, make sure to get Zach Charbonnet as the backup. Make sure you get both, because once Ken Walker goes down, we know
I feel like Ken Walker, they're not going to have the same patience as they had with him last year, because Zach Charbonnet fucking balled last year.
Yeah,
exactly.
He stepped in very well.
So that's for everyone. Whoever drafts Ken Walker, make sure to grab Charbonnet as the backup.
You might have to get him earlier because, he's a expensive handcuff.
Yep, exactly.
So, we'll see how the Seahawks, where they end and where their offense is.
Definitely. Let's see, but let's go into the last one. Your team, your favorite team of your whole life, Rob. How do you think they're going to do?
So, returning division champs right now. So, I was hopeful going into the year. Right now, I have a lot on my mind with Matt Stafford being, today he got an epidural injected into his back, so like a pregnant woman, he's ready to deliver us another divisional championship, baby. I'm just kidding. No, realistically, it is something to think about, where in this division in itself, right, any team that, if they could stay healthy, like if the 49ers stay healthy, they could take division. Rams stay healthy, I could see them going real deep as well. So Seahawks, like I said, if they have that young team that has that energy and they get together, they could take it. Same thing, Cardinals. So this whole division, like I said, I felt confident with the Rams taking it up until recently with dealing with Matthew Stafford's back a little bit. So we'll say that it definitely brings down the
backup,
Jimmy Garoppolo and Stetson Bennett. So Stetson Bennett actually, he didn't play last year because he had some personal stuff, but he's actually a player that was getting some talk about taking over potentially then they feel good about.
Over Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm. So, as far as the Rams, though, I mean, any players that you guys like from as far as fantasy? Like, I know Puka's going first round.
I just need to know if Blake Corum's going to get some burn this year.
Did you, just because he burned you on your dynasty or what?
He's sitting there. I'm waiting for him to unleash him. He's just sitting there.
Well, Kyron got a new deal this year.
When they just,
didn't he?
Literally.
What?
Kyron just got a 3-year, 45 million, and I think contract for 42 or 45.
That
What?
tells me
He just signed
that
an extension.
I thought you said he tore his ACL.
Ay, ay, ay,
no,
chinga. This
tells
guy.
me that though that Kyron is gonna be used a lot this season also.
Yep, he got over 300 touches last year. I mean, with the Rams, they could be a really good fantasy team if staying healthy, right? Devontae Adams, they have Puka Nakua, they have, like you said, Kyron Williams. So overall, they could be a top fantasy. Like, could end up having some teams that are interesting. But I get nervous drafting my players for my own team. So
Isn't that another tip? Isn't that
Why?
another fantasy tip that we all know? It's never draft with your heart,
Be a
always
homer.
draft with your mind.
yeah, don't be a homer. Yep. I did 1 year. I had Cooper Cup after the year he had the Triple Crown, and he burned me. So same thing. That's why I really don't like to do it. So I am probably gonna stay away from my Rams. So
And same
leave
with
them up
Eric.
to you guys.
Like give us Bo Nix.
never
Don't
draft.
cry if someone drafts
I
Bo
read the
Nix.
draft.
Well, he dropped him all last year. He dropped him last year, so he doesn't really care for him. Don't worry about it.
Damn.
He doesn't see- he doesn't-
stay silent.
He didn't see that he was a good fantasy talent.
Mm.
Not talented enough.
We're trying to creep back into the drama, but I'm not gonna go back.
This isn't drama. This is player analysis. Your player
Player
analysis
ana-
has got to be a little bit dialed in.
Don't draft with your heart, Eric. Draft with your mind.
You dropped Bo Nix and Baker Mayfield.
And I think he dropped Jalen Waddle, I think, too, or Jacoby Myers. I think. Who else did you drop?
Fuck
It was
Jalen Waddle.
It was Waddle. It was Waddle.
Let me give you some advice. Patience.
Patience.
If you would have had this much, just a little bit more patience, you would have had two good quarterbacks on your roster.
Well,
Yep.
there's a bunch of shit that made me lose patience. That was out of my control.
You get to watch the games. Like, you could have seen, like, all right, maybe he's all right.
It was off the field issues.
Oh, off the field issues. No pos. We all now know.
Well, thank you for Bo Nix. He got me Josh Allen.
Jesus Christ.
We
Anyways,
all now know.
so
New contract now, new season.
or
new
no one, don't
everything.
be a homer. Don't be a homer, guys. Don't try to always draft players from your team.
Yep.
It's hard
All right.
not to, but
Any other 2 cents you guys want to throw in before we wrap this up?
What's the division predictions for this one?
I think we're all gonna have
the Rams.
different. Yeah. What do you think?
I'm gonna be biased on this one, so I'd say Rams. But go ahead, Gabi.
If your quarterback's healthy, the Rams. If the Niners are healthy, the Niners will take it, I think. You want me to go in order?
Yeah.
No, you can just division or champ.
Like winner? If if Stafford is there, the Rams are winning it.
For me, I don't care if Stafford is there or not. I think San Francisco's gonna end up in first place. Eddie, what about you?
What's so funny? I don't know. Why is Eric laughing?
I thought I heard something funny. The Lambs are gonna win it.
Yeah, I think if they're healthy, I think the Rams gonna take it. But I mean, I'm gonna go with my team too. Sleeper. They're gonna creep up. But I think the Rams got it.
I think we see also if he's healthy, we see a little vintage Devontae Adams. But if Garoppolo's there and
Well, we saw what happened with Garoppolo when it was his quarterback in fucking Oakland. He said, "Get me the fuck out. I'm out."
Bro, I saw a clip today, I think, where Garoppolo threw him a ball and like two guys were running into him and they're like, "This fool gonna send Devontae to the hospital again."
Shit.
Fuck.
Yup. Dude, honestly, if they could stay healthy with Stafford, I am so excited for this offense. Right, Devontae Adams, the ultimate receiver, right there. Once Matt Stafford finds a target like that, it's like, who is he going to throw to, Puka or Devontae? Guys that are just going to dominate.
Because they can double team one or the other. The other one is kind of open. So.
And then they can't stack the box with Kyron, so then it's just going to make it easier for us. And then, like I said, our defense, I'm excited for that defensive line. We got one of the, how they did last year, so building off of what we did, we'll see.
Cool. Well, before we wrap this episode up, is there anything that you guys are looking forward to this weekend or next week?
Our draft is 17 days, 20 hours, 25 minutes, and 0 seconds away from right now.
I'm excited. We didn't talk about it, but we'll get into it next week. La Liga started, Premier League started. I know you guys are probably thinking about your Arsenal versus Manchester United, so that's going to be coming up this weekend.
Hey, just real quick, Man U is having one of the best transfer seasons of all time.
I will give them kudos. I was telling Fabian before the pod that it was interesting to see that there was players that turned down other major clubs, and they ended up still, even though Man U wasn't in Champions League, still getting them.
They trust the process, right, Eric?
But yeah, that's looking forward to that. Yep, looking forward to that. Looking forward to Chivas game, preseason game. Even though the starters aren't going to play, I'll still watch it. But
you go, Gabby. Anything you looking forward to this weekend?
Preseason Raiders Saturday, Chivas, and give me some more of this.
So on.
Eddie, did you already say who you're looking forward to this weekend?
Nah, same. Barca first week versus Mallorca, Chivas, Sounders, and Seahawks tomorrow.
Come to the game, Eddie. Let's go.
I can't. Kitchen remodel. Here we go.
Rob,
let's go.
If you see Taylor Swift, tell her to follow Los Fantasy Cuhs.
Yeah, for sure. If you see her, you just go up there and be like, hey, can you follow the pod real quick?
Shout out.
I'll make sure I will.
Tag.
Just even the tag, please. Oh, shit.
All right, but I think that wraps it up for this episode, you guys. I think that was a good episode. Next week, we're going to dive into 2 other divisions in football, I think. And then after that, we'll have 2 more, and then that's it. And then it'll be week 1 after that. But if you guys could go on there, like and subscribe, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also follow us and listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Give us a follow so we can keep making this podcast caliente for you guys.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yup. Thanks for everybody for touching up on everything.
Thanks for listening, familia. Go Raiders.
We'll see you guys next week.
Nos vemos.
Fierro.